All right, so here we are. It's Friday. I know I just uploaded the video today that I was supposed to upload like Wednesday night, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. So, tomorrow is the race. It's the 3rd of July today. And he's government boy and I'm not, but I still got today off, so that's cool.
I don't go back till Wednesday, so.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is Amazon finally got it together and got us the right pistons. We gotta smack this one out. This one had failed. We got some circlip failure here, and it smeared the rings and ring landings on both sides. So we're gonna try to knock this one out. Everybody on YouTube that you watch do this, they just slide it out by hand. Just literally with their finger right here, they take the clips off and just go psh, and the wrist pin falls out. Neither one of these are doing that. So we got it in the vise here. We're gonna knock the fire out of it and get this new one slid on, get some gaskets on here, get this sucker put back together, and then we'll start putting that other frame together so Austin has a bike to ride. And then I'm buying a new pit bike, which should be here very soon. And Mooney will probably be riding my bike. So a little bit of a change up on the roster, but hopefully we can get this thing put together so Austin has a dedicated bike that's his and he don't have to borrow one. So, because I think mine's on a timer. I'm not real sure, but I think she's on her way out. So here we go. All right, so we got our new piston on. Got the rings in there, got our circlips properly seated on both sides. Excelente. This piston's a little bit different. It's kind of dished, and this one is domed. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. That'd be what, a loss or gain of compression? I have no idea, but it, we're gonna put it together and see if it blows up. All right, so a little update on Austin's bike. We ended up slapping the whole thing together. Forgot to update you guys, my bad. But we put it on here, put the new wiring on there, and just kind of, we ran into a situation where we remembered we missing a couple bolts, which we can figure that out. But this tire, we changed the tube, and this tire is bowed out right there. And I mean, as soon as he puts any weight on it, it's gonna blow out and lose the bead. So we were like, well, let's just rig it together and see if it'll fire up, and then we'll go from there. And we never could get it to bust off. We've got spark, we're getting fuel to the carb. Maybe we didn't build the motor right, or I don't know. We made sure all the gaskets were good, clean surfaces for them to mate to, and I don't know. I'm like, I love these bikes, but I'm getting so sick of something supposed to be a simple fix, and these bikes are like stupid simple, and you got to do some work to them and just can't figure it out. So, but as for us, Austin found another water hose. Get yourself moist now. I don't think you're pinching it quite good enough. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Come on, boy. Oh, yeah, we're streaming now, baby. So, yeah, I bought a new bike. I don't remember if I said anything about this earlier, but I sold my Raptor 700. Just haven't had time to ride it in a long time. I probably took it out like 3 times last year, and then this year I haven't took it out at all this year. And then, you know, like in February I started, you know, recording the YouTube channel and working on the truck, and I haven't stopped since. So just went ahead and cut my losses. Well, I guess not losses, it was a clean bike, there's nothing wrong with it. But Sold it for a pretty good chunk of change thanks to COVID. It was worth about $1,000 more than what I paid for it back in the day. So that's cool. Decided to buy a real bike so we could have a spare for, you know, whoever, particularly Austin. We were trying to put Austin a bike together. That way we could have a true backup bike for me, him, or whoever needed a backup bike. So our plan was we were going to put the other bike together for Austin. Since Mooney's 50's kind of slow, it's not quite what we thought it would be since the clutches are kind of poopy. I bought this bike. Mooney was going to ride mine. Austin was going to ride the new bike. That didn't work out. But anyways, here's my new bike. It's a Honda 70R, and it actually is what it's supposed to be. Let's see. Well, I guess I never checked, but I don't know. I'm a dirt bag when it comes to bikes, so he could have blew smoke straight up my ass and I wouldn't have known any better. But I'll take his word for it. He said it was a Honda 70. The plastics bolt up in all the right places, so I'll take his word for it. Anyways, he put CR80 springs in the fork so it was a little bit stiffer, and it lets it sit a little bit higher up, gives it like a few inches of travel. Nice knobby tire on it, nice knobby back tire. Pretty much not much to say other than that. And it's been swapped with a Piranha 140 motor, which we deemed in our group that the 4-stroke limit is 125, but we all voted to allow Justin on, he has a bike very similar to this, but it's on a Pitster Pro frame, and he has a Piranha 140 motor, and he's actually like a rider. Like, he rides in Okra races all the time, and he professionally races. So if we can allow that dude on a 140 that's gonna we're basically racing for second when he races, but I'm down for the challenge, I'm down for the chase. So if they would allow him on it, then they should allow my rookie ass on one. Plus it's my competition, so I say I can have it. But anyways, it's a handful for me. I can't ride it quite like, say, Mooney or Justin can. They've got a lot more experience. They got a lot more balls on these bikes than I do. Hell, me and Mooney kind of ran the new track setup to test it out, make sure it's good, and we timed each other, and he ran like a 32 and a 34 second lap, and I ran a 38 and like a 41 or 42, and he did it on my bike and I rode my bike. So on the same bike, he was almost 10 seconds faster than me, which shows you, like, in the turns and stuff, he freaking spider webs. He gives it the beans through the turns, whereas I'm kind of like, okay, here we go, we're straight now. Them dudes, they're ripping it through the whole turn. But Austin's used his big brain, and I mentioned, I wonder if that hose will reach all the way, and he goes, you know what, disappeared for a minute and went and got our other, what, 100-foot hose, probably, something like that, and we got the sprinkler head on it, and we're kind of misting down. This would have been our worst part. It's pretty good. We had one S-curve last time, and it worked out pretty good for leveling skill. This time, where we were coming in off the straight and hooking in that turn, or coming out here for the joker, or, well, actually we used that for the joker. So we'll come out, we'll do a loop around here, we're gonna go around this tree right here, come back down, right around, you can see some of those ruts. We'll hook it around this tree, and then all that's pretty smooth out to the big tree. Hook it around that, come back around the pipe, go back up to the front of the yard, ride the big berm in, and that's your lap. I wish we could get water all the way back to the big turn, but it's big enough and rutted up enough that if you use some discipline, you can
rake it out, get all the gravel out.
Yeah. It's not terrible. This was a little bit worse than that was down there, just because this is just straight sand. And the main trick, like, that's not so bad. We've got a huge rut right there, or a root right there that's leaving that hump. We can't get a good like rut dug in. We're kind of getting one dug in right here, but when you come up, your suspension's kind of unloading from this hill, and then you're trying to slow back down to hook it right here. And it kind of gets a little squirrely with your front tire because this was just straight sand before. But he got some water on it, so we're gonna do probably not full laps, but I'll probably try to go do quite a few turns through here, and we'll try to rut it up a little bit, give ourselves some grooves, some lines to dig into, give kind of a guide for all of us. But yeah, we'll do that. I tell you what, I'll get my helmet on, which I should be riding with my helmet anyways. But I'm gonna strap my helmet on, put you guys on the helmet, and show y'all what the track setup will be for tomorrow. And tonight when I go in, I will do my best to get this video edited and posted, so when you guys are bored in between functions tomorrow or just chilling or whatever, y'all can check out a little video, support your boy MattyX. And yeah, so let's go get the helmet on and do a couple laps. All right, let's see if we can dig some ruts. Oh. I'm gonna get dirty as from this. good ride, I'd say. All right, boys. She did pretty good. Didn't get tore up. Starting to get a little used to it. I gotta get used to the throttle. He's got a little bit of slack in it, which I don't want to adjust it tight, because then it's like, wow, you breathe on it and you go. I kind of was starting to see why he had that little slack in it, because like in the turns, I had my hand a little too far forward, and while I was trying to let off, I was actually still in the throttle a little bit. So got to work on that discipline for myself. And then the stroke of the shift is a little bit longer than like on my piece of crap China bike. My China bike, you just do this and it shifts. So got to get used to that, actually having to reach up. Yeah, just work. I'm a rookie rider. I have spent the first race and what y'all just saw is about the only time I spent on two wheels. So I'm getting it slowly but surely. I'm not an aggressive hot dog yet, but we'll get there. As for this, I'm gonna have to do some more research on the motor. We've got spark. We've got fuel to the carburetor. Pull the spark plug out. Spark plug's not wet. It kind of, you can smell the fumes when you're kicking it over, so it should be pretty close. When we put the motor back together, we made sure to do the little timing marks, make sure it was top dead center and all that. Maybe that piston being kind of dished instead of domed like the other one, maybe that makes a difference. I don't know, but we'll put this one to the side for now. I mean, we weren't gonna be able to get it. It's 4th of July weekend. It's Friday night. Tomorrow's the 4th. No shops are gonna be open for us to get a tire, so we wouldn't even have been able to put this one together. I mean, I guess we could have talked to Mooney and put that 10-inch rim on here, but this thing don't even run, so it is what it is. Part of buying cheap bikes and trying to put them together. So maybe we'll find a cheap motor for sale at some point that runs or something. I'd hate to buy one of these newer like $300-400 motors to put on a $300 bike. It's just me. I don't know. Might have to spend some money. We'll see. But other than that, that's it for today, guys. I'm gonna try to get this video put together and get it put out for you guys, so y'all have a little something to kill some time with later, either this evening or tomorrow, whatever. Y'all be safe on the 4th. Yeah, it's cliche to say be safe, but I've blown a pretty good chunk of a finger off before. I've seen a friend get his eye put out pretty much. He was blind for about 6 months, getting a Roman candle in his eye. Had another homie, they used to throw mortar shells instead of putting them in the tube, and the little puff ignited when he threw it, and it flew back at him and detonated like on them, burned them pretty good. So by all means, have a blast. I'm not saying follow all the rules, because we don't. We still throw mortars. We still stick the explosive mortars, like not the pretty ones, the ones that just go kaboom. We'll stick those down in a pipe and blow it up, see what happens. But guys, just be safe. Be safe. It's important to have these. They're very crucial to have in life. And it sucks being hurt and down for a while, so y'all be smart, make good decisions, don't get too drunk. I know here it's gonna be super hot, so I'm gonna make sure we're gonna have like 6-7 cases of water on tap ready for everyone. Make sure we don't get anybody dehydrated. And yeah, so we'll get back to the truck. The headers came in. I guess I'll show you that right quick for all my people that are here for the truck build. I kind of stopped on the push start things. Well, I say I stopped. I saved those clips. I'm gonna set those back, and whenever I get around to that, then I'll put those together. So some of that you're gonna see, you might see some time alignment of what's going on in the background doesn't look right. It's because I filmed that this last weekend, or Wednesday, and I'm not gonna finish that until way later. We may not even use it just yet, so. Other than that, the headers are here, some nice Schoenfeld, however you say that, Schoenfelds, I think. Nice little long tubes. Got our O2 bung in there already. Came with some nice gaskets. Did I land back in here? Yeah. Came with some nice gaskets, new bolts, and a couple stickers. First thing we've got that came with stickers, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah, that's about it. So thank y'all for watching. Please leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you didn't like it. Leave a comment, tell me I suck, give me some tips, what I could work on the bike, on my riding. And other than that, y'all be safe, have a good weekend, stay hydrated. Peace out. We'll see you on the next one. Later.